Hello, I am Kezia Hall, Mabel's Logs health guru, and I'm here today to share with you 5 steps to greater health that mean you don't go insane or like a crazy, weird health hippie. I maybe could work on a catchier title, but hey. But I'm so glad you've joined me here today. This is the first time that we have seen each other like this, really, isn't it, on Mabel's Log? And it's going to be fun. Hopefully more of this kind of thing will come. And what I'm going to do today is just share a little bit with you from my kind of nutritional wisdom of just some really simple, no nonsense kind of advice to help you feel a little bit more fabulous, get a little bit healthier, maybe shed a couple of pounds, and just feel generally awesome. Because it is that time of year when everyone goes a little bit crazy with cleanses and detoxes and cutting out things and being intolerant to everything. And actually, I'm just going to bring a bit of balance to that and just give you some really effective but simple tips that might actually surprise you. So the first one is all about sleep. Now, for some of you might think that's not really, why does that impact how fabulous and my health? Actually, well, your sleep impacts your body massively. It affects your body's ability to restore. Obviously, it impacts energy, but it also impacts things like your blood sugar levels. You know, we all have had those nights when the next day we've woken up and felt rough and like we just want to eat cake all day. Well, it's because actually a lack of sleep, and obviously other things, impact our blood sugar levels, and it causes us to crave things like sugar and carbs and crappy food actually. So if you're not getting enough sleep, you're not helping yourself by wanting to eat healthy food, because your body's naturally just going to crave sugars and things that's going to give it that instant energy. So making sure you get enough sleep every night is really, really key. And just going for it, like being that weird person that has an early night, or you know, sometimes being an early morning person isn't a good thing. Everyone in your office might be like, yes, I wake up at 5:30 to go to the gym. If you actually need to sleep until 8 o'clock and you can still manage your morning routine that way, go for it, do it. Just make sure you're getting an adequate amount of sleep that fits right for you. On average, people need about 8 hours, but we're all different. You might just need 6, or you might need 9 or 10. We're all totally different, so just take some time to figure out what you need. The next tip that I want to share with you is all about smoothieing it up. Now, you might have read lots about this smoothie thing and just been like, I don't understand what all the faff is. And all it is smoothies are just a really simple and effective way of getting lots of vegetables into your body in one go without spending hours. And I like making stuff, and I love smoothies because I can transport them. I used to take them to work and to the office with me really easily. It's a really good way of getting things like spinach, cucumber, kale, avocados in a glass and drinking it really quickly. So it's a really quick way of getting loads of good stuff in your body. And it's also a great way of eating stuff that you might not normally eat. You know, you might not really like kale and you might think it's a bit weird and gross, which I totally understand. But if you kind of sneak it into a smoothie, you may never know you're eating kale, which is what I love. And you can put amazing things in like cocos, you can have chocolate smoothies, peanut butter. I mean, peanut butter smoothies, I mean, what is not to love about that? So grab that stick blender or that old blender in the back of your cupboard, gathering dust, and just experiment with some kind of fun smoothie recipes. And if not, come over to my website, which is supernaturallyhealthy.org, and there's loads of recipes on that. So tip 2, smoothie it up. Now, for tip number 3, this is looking a bit more at the bigger sort of potentially more Oprah Winfrey hippie aspects of this. But if you want to be healthy and you want to feel fabulous, you need to accept yourself where you are right now and be kind. You know, we are often the worst people for beating ourselves up, and we can often be our own bully and being like, oh, well, you should be thinner, you should have been that, you could be healthier, blah, blah. You know, we just load on a lot of judgment on ourselves. Actually, if you want to feel fabulous, and actually if you want to make healthier food choices, you actually need to be kinder to yourself and accept where you're at right now and celebrate the small successes. So say maybe today you had a goat's cheese salad for lunch instead of that mozzarella cheesy white bread panini. Actually, that's a success that's worth celebrating. Actually, and focusing on the good things, focusing on the good aspects of your life and accepting where you are right now is really, really important. I talk about this a lot I run an e-course called Flourish for people wanting to lose weight in a kind of normal and natural way and be healthy. And we talk a lot about this because it's so key that you actually just have a good mindset around this. Otherwise, you can get a bit weird, let's be honest. And step number 4 is love fat. I know in our culture we're like, ooh, to butter, and we're like, oh, olive oil, oh, no thanks. And I mean, lard, really, we're not fans of lard at all. But no matter what your preconceptions are, I would get you to do a little bit of research on fat if you're not convinced. But saturated fats like butter, avocados, coconut oil, nuts, seeds, even then maybe that little bit of fat on the side of your bacon, oh, controversial, is actually good for you. And there's research to back this up, which I'm not going to go into now, but make sure you eat fats because it'll keep you fuller for longer and stop those like mid-morning, mid-afternoon kind of cake munchies, because you'll actually be full and satisfied. It's also great for your skin, for your energy, for your mood, for all sorts. So fall in love with fats. And number 5, the last kind of step for getting a bit healthier and increasing in great health without going crazy is really simply about planning. If you really want to get healthier, if you really want to feel well and just lose weight or make better family meals and make your family a lot healthier, actually then it is not going to happen if you don't plan it in. A healthy meal is not suddenly just going to arrive on the dinner plate as much as we would hope and wish it does. And, you're not suddenly going to be transported into a yoga class without any planning or, thought of yourself. It is not going to happen. If it's important to you, you need to plan it in. Most of you have good friends and you would plan in meeting them for drinks or going for coffee, and holidays, we plan in our holidays because they're important to us and they mean something. Actually, if you want to get healthier, you need to just plan it in, like simple things like plan in buying food so that you actually have food to eat that's healthy. That normally really helps. Plan in healthy meals. That helps. Maybe plan in a Pilates class once a week and sign up and put it in your diary. If you want to get into greater health and just feel more fabulous and get healthier this year, then planning is really, really key. So we've got sleep as step number 1. Number 2, fall in love with smoothies and grab that smoothie maker from out your cupboard. 3, accept yourself and be kind. It's important. 4, love fats. Just start a love affair with fats. It'll do you good. And number 5, plan your ass off, which will help. So hopefully that will really help you increase the health in your life and in those around you. And if you want more kind of nutritional tips from me, I am the health guru here at Mabel's Log, but I also have my own health coaching business over at supernaturallyhealthy.org with a blog with loads of information. I have loads of freebies, and I'm running a course in a couple of weeks, which is all about focusing on thriving, flourishing, being healthy and slim, and doing it in a really fun community. So come on over and say hello. Otherwise, make sure you invest in feeling fabulous and have a wonderful day.